Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 2. It was a tough game. It was a very, very tough game. And some people even say Crystal Palace deserve a point. What was your reaction?
Well, to be honest, I think Crystal Palace did well. They actually they were relaxed. They played us because there was the intensity of the game was more on their side than ours. I think our guys are not really intense about how they move the ball and how they carry out their plans. The coach had a plan. We could actually see it. Move the ball quicker, make quick decisions. When you lose the ball, like go back and retrieve the ball as soon as possible. But I don't know. I think Chelsea still needs to shuffle the team. Hopefully, maybe in January we can have some. I think we lack creativity. We lack
Yes.
creativity.
That was really showing throughout the whole match. Even the attacking front was so dull. There was this cutting edge that is lacking. In creating something in the middle and giving it to the attack and scoring. Are you baffled by your attack? In the likes of Sterling, what was it called, Abumayang, and what was the other guy?
That's Harvard.
Harvard, yes.
Yes. Well, I think the coach is still trying to look for the right formula, and I think every match is a step closer to perfection, and using them, randomly or probably picking three, four attacking players and looking at how they perform. I think the guys from the bench have to push, for the first team. If they can push, then I think this might actually motivate everyone getting into the lineup, to push harder.
What they are
And I
doing.
think the guys from the bench, they really contributed massively to the game today. And I'm not really worried. Chelsea is a big team, and we'll always pull through. It might actually take time, but I think we just need to find our rhythm, and we'll get there.
All right, away from the attack a little bit, going to the defense. You see the coach dropped the security, Koulibaly, yeah, for in favor of the likes of this guy, Fofana. So, would you say is a show of lack of confidence in Koulibaly, considering how much was spent on him during this transfer window?
Well, I think they are trying. For me, what I think is they are trying not to rush Koulibaly. I think the few games he has played, we can see that he's lacking in pace and energy. The Premier League is full of energy, and you have to be on your feet for 90 plus minutes. And unlike Serie A, when you can actually win the game from the first half, and it's a bit slower than the Premier League. So it might actually take time. Maybe they run into the physicality training and stuff. But I think Koulibaly is a big player, and he will surely come through. And it's a busy October. I see the team being rotated, so I'm really not worried for him. I just think he needs to be ready whenever he's being called upon.
All right, all right, all right. This guy also that I mentioned, Fofana. He looks a little bit shaky today. He gave away. He was. I think the second goal. I mean, the first goal actually. The first goal, he lost his man, and he considered the goal. And also, Thiago Silva also was shaky. He lost goals. He was actually lucky not to get a red card, and we'll get to that in a bit. But then, Fofana, what do you think? What do you think of his performance today?
Well, I think Fofana, I really don't know why we spent that much on him. To be sincere, I've not really seen much difference between him and our boy Chaluba. Chaluba is even more relaxed, more at
Confident.
home. Yeah, more confident than Fofana. But then I think there's a reason why he's bought in, and maybe he's also going through his adaptation period. When you change team, you have to. And this
Yeah,
is this is a big team.
Yeah,
The
sure.
mentality is different. The mentality is that you have to win.
Yes.
Chelsea is not a team where you even look for a draw, unless maybe in the Champions League or something. But this is Chelsea. This is the Premier League. We are expected to win every match. So I think this is a different scenario compared to Leicester City, and this might actually be something new that Fofana has to, yes, get used to.
All right, all right. So back to Thiago Silva. That tackle, that handball. Before the referee finally made his decision, what was on your mind? Like, do you think it's a red card, or do you think it's a foul before he actually used his hand?
Well, I feel for Crystal Palace, but we wouldn't blame the ref if he had given him a red card. But then there are rules to this game, and when you look at it very well, Jorginho and James were already closing down. If they were already closing down Ayu, I think Ayu was the one who snatched the ball from him, and in what looks like a foul, but the ref thinks it's not a foul. But then the other guys are already closing down. So in such scenario, the incident was not isolated. You understand? It's not an isolated incident where you have only the player running through the pole, but then there are other players catching up, which means this is more like an half chance. It's not even a chance yet. So
You think it's not a chance yet?
I think it's not in the box. It's still a bit.
It's actually a goal threatening attack.
Yes, it's a goal threat, but there are some in the rules, in the refereeing rule. There are some rules that has to come into. I think people were just emotional. You know, and refs are not meant to use their emotions.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, to make a decision. So for me, I think he looked at the rules more than emotions of the people that okay, yeah, he might score. No, you don't rely on he might. You understand? You have to look at the rules guiding that situation.
So
The rules is that if players are closing down, especially if they are on the same line,
Yeah.
or probably closer to the last man, then it's a yellow card.
So you're saying let's go with the ref?
Yeah, I think we should go. I think this is Chelsea. We've
Yeah.
not always been lucky.
Been lucky, yeah?
Yeah, with such decisions, and I think we deserve the 3 points today after all.
All right. So what changes do you think need to be made to make the main team more compact and fluid? Going into the next match and going to the Champions League. That one thing that needs to be done by the coach?
Well, I feel like the younger players are more on the bench. And these are guys who have enormous energy. You understand? They can run, they can tackle. I think they just have to maybe every match, at least feed one or two of them in matches. You understand? Not just call them in from the bench. So if we can have such energy, the energy of what's his name, Gallagher, the energy of Amando Broja, those guys are very energetic, and I think they shouldn't play only when we're chasing games. They should play more when we're even comfortable with the game.
So they can control the game.
Exactly, so that these guys will feel part of the team, and they can also, feel more confidence that okay, they're playing, they are really, really important to the team. But I think after today, with what Gallagher did, I think the coach will really have it at the back of his mind that these guys can really contribute something very
To the
important.
team.
Yes.
So lastly now, who is the man of the match for today?
Well, for me, it's really hard, but I'll still go with Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva.
Yes, despite his mistake, I think we're very lucky to have him. He's the veteran of the team, and his quality always come into play whenever we play. Forget about the mistake. This can happen to anybody, but then he put his body on the line. He even has an assist.
Yes.
That's very rare. So I think I'll give it to Thiago Silva.
Him having a yellow card and still have the composition to still be in the game and still go for tackles and all that.
Yes.
That's true. That's a fair one. So I wish you and your team good luck, best of luck.
Thank you
To
very
the end of the season, bro.